Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and today we're starting Please Don't Touch Anything 3D. So I just played the original game, Please Don't Touch Anything, and we can see that this is a little bit different of an interface already. So, interestingly enough, unlike the original game, it does seem like you have controller support and you could play this in VR. I'm not sure either one of those really adds a lot, particularly when you see they're saying it's best played while seated. Uh, which I guess you could be standing and playing with keyboard and mouse or a controller even outside of VR if you wanted to, but nobody ever actually expects you to do that. So, in theory, I know all the default solutions.
Hey. Whew. I need to take a bathroom break. Just stay here for a minute.
So, yeah.
What? Did you ask what that panel's for? Oh yeah, don't worry about that panel. Just stay here. I'll be right back. And don't touch anything.
So, in a funny way, the question to ask here, as the music is playing pretty loud, I forgot to turn it down here. Let me just go ahead and just adjust on the fly. There we go. We'll just pick a kind of random thing. I have a program where I can hold down the Alt button and move the mouse wheel down, and it will turn the volume down or up. That sounds better. In theory, we know all the solutions that were in the original game. There are some solutions, some endings that aren't in the original game, but it is going to be a question about, is this really the developer doubling down on a game that kind of isn't worth owning or playing, frankly, because it's a little too complicated as a puzzle game and it doesn't breadcrumb? Or does it fix that, and maybe we could make a recommendation to play Please Don't Touch Anything?
Okay, I'm back. Great, thanks. You really helped me. Sorry it took so long. What's the matter? Worried something might happen? Really? Like what? The apocalypse? You've got to have an education to run this machine. Let's go.
So that's the first ending. Just sitting here doing nothing, not touching anything. And again, there's more achievements in Please Don't Touch Anything 3D than the original game. But both games are on Steam, so you are in this situation where it would have been $5 to buy the original, and maybe you buy that not knowing that there was a improved version. Then you spend another $10 to buy the 3D version, and you maybe don't get another $5 worth of content in it. That's a possibility. In theory, if I want to get the achievement, which I probably won't be able to get all the achievements, I wasn't able to in the original game, I'd have to sit here for another 3 minutes. But that might be a good move anyways, because I want to see if there's a new line of dialogue, and I would like to see if, in particular, there is a solutions or other things that have been improved, like because I have Steam achievements disabled, will this game pop up some in-game achievement notification or not? For a game like this, it would be acceptable for that to be an option. You'd still want to be able to disable it inside the game, but most games, if I'm playing a first-person shooter or a heavily story-based action game, I don't want Steam achievements popping up telling me I got those achievements. I'll deal with that in between recordings or in between playthroughs. What I can tell is the graphics here don't look amazingly improved. This hardly looks like a hyper-realistic 3D game, and it feels like you could easily have gone to an asset flip store and maybe gotten even better graphics than what I'm seeing here. There is also a big question to ask here. Did the developers of this game, off of the success, or the small amount of success, the viral success of Please Don't Touch Anything, one, did they waste their time making a 3D version or a slight improvement that wasn't just a free update or DLC that they sell for the original game? You could easily see 3D version DLC added to the original game for another $5, and then that might have been cool. Or you could see VR support for another $5 as DLC, and that instead of them being separate products. But adding any of that, is that really helpful, or should they take the success from this game and move on to their next game, whether or not their next game is somewhat around a simplistic puzzle game or a complicated puzzle game, I suppose is a better descriptor, or whether their next game is completely different, because I suspect this developer will never get around to making another game that isn't directly related to Please Don't Touch Anything. And we see that with so many indie developers. They have their one success, and then they get pigeonholed into doing that one successful product. There's a clicker game I played for a while called Doomsday Clicker, where you click a button to nuke a city, by the way, and that and so you do something else too. You know, it's a clicker game, so you have to click something, obviously, but there was also a big red button to reset. Unfortunately, all clicker games are pretty boring and pointless. So the music was nice in Doomsday Clicker. Not to say that the music's bad in this game. So it's still not clicking anything for, I would say, maybe one more minute here. Where's my mouse cursor? I can't even see my mouse cursor. Seems like the mouse cursor has disappeared inside the game. I can't go to my second monitor on the right. We can see that the instructions in the top left of the original game are now missing, and instead there's a clock. You can see that there are more places where posters will go for different endings. We can see that there's less scratches on the table from where we're looking, and the monitor is connected by wires a little bit differently, but the screen itself doesn't seem like it's changed too much. We've been sitting here long enough, so I'm gonna see if I can figure out where my mouse cursor is. Zoom in with the mouse, zoom out. But what resets? Space, enter, escape. Interesting. Here's the options. This was in full screen to start with. Let's turn subtitles on. Invert look. And it started at 1080p, and it started with that. Alright. Is this exit the game, or is this exit the menu? I guess that's exit the menu. Alright, now we are working. So, the instructions are way over here. We've got a 3D room. We've got drawers. We've got a printer. We've got a door. Why somebody would tell me just to stay in this room, I don't know. We've got a mathematical formula over here. And with the zooming in, this was a major problem that I had before, is that I was not able to read most of the things. And now, even if you can't interact with these things, there's solution here. Putting the air conditioner right on top of the water cooler might be a weird thing to do. We've got all kinds of color things. It's an ICBM instead of an IBM, so an intercontinental ballistic thing. Missile. Trash on the floor. So yeah, this is gonna be so much more easier to do now, because I know the solution to a lot of these puzzles and we know what we're actually doing. So let's start. So we get this Nirvana poster and it just has us put it there. So there. Like, so before we interact with other things, let's just pick up trash and throw it in the trash can. Now, clicking the button once, I think stops the guy from coming back ever. That's a little weird. So you kind of boil down to the idea that this is a...
Hey, thanks for picking up all that trash. The station director would fire me on the spot if she saw what a mess this place was. Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
So nothing we can do with the radio. Nothing we can do with that. Here we can see we've got the first of probably more than 25 endings. And on the desk there's just that little 666 and then this arrow puzzle. So a lot of the other scuff marks have been hidden. You can also see where the camera is going to come out of, so if we know that's already there. Of course, I'm spoiling a lot of things, but even knowing a lot of the solutions, I still don't think we're going to be able to get a lot of this done. Like, let's see. Yeah, it seems like everything around here is just lookable. That's pretty much it. It doesn't seem like anything else is interactable. Or maybe I just got another ending. No, I just got another ending. Okay. So next ending, we have the printer will print something. The door won't work. These won't do anything. Here we've got a math book showing us some numbers, really expanding on what we were doing. Of course, now I've got this math book in front of me, and both the right and the left click doesn't seem like it lets me do anything. I have to put the whole thing back where I found it. Alright, just trying to click everything so we know what to click on and what not to click on. Alright, so this, and then this, and yeah, you get a lot more warning here and this. And this is where the camera should take control away from me and show me that I've nuked the place. So, the next main thing we've got to do is we've got to turn this so it's 3 1 2 2 1 3. It's different than before. 3 1 2 2 1 3. Okay. And I guess I would have to know a bunch of the solutions, wouldn't I? Because like this brings about the numbers. Those numbers are still kind of hard to read, and the green outline, and then the number is 8267. So 8267, and that brings out this, and then let's see, we can go ahead and I think just draw the, nope, didn't draw that quite right. That's not it? Alright, let's see what we're missing. We have the star is tilted this time, so it's downward. Let's try that then. This, no, that's not gonna work. Oh, this is difficult. Like, I need to be able specifically to move around a little bit to the left, and because I don't have that opportunity, this proves to be a pain in the butt. Alright, let's see if we can find something else we need to play. 8232. Alright, that wouldn't be a code that goes there. The Binder code doesn't work. We could open up the panel and do things. Ah, man, though. In all seriousness, though, I'm really just gonna have to immediately get into doing the same thing I did with the original game, which is to just cheat it and start looking through a walkthrough. Because the order of these steps are crazy. You really can't get beyond that. See, does this number? This should be 2111. 2111. Invalid code. So the game is helping me a little bit. So we see 1 1, 2 1s, 1 2 1 1. Apparently is not the right number. And then if I saw 1 1, 2 1s, 2 2 1s. 1 2 2 1s. So why is the X through here? Why is that wrong? Because that's right. Like 1 1 equals 1 1. 2 1s equals 2 1. 1 2 and 1 1 is 1 2 1 1. And then 1 1 1 2 2 1s is right. And then 3 1s 1 2. Then wait, 3 1s 1 2, and then it should be 1 2, and then 2 1s. Wait a minute. That's 3 1s, so 3 1, 2 2s, 2 2, then 1 1. Yeah, all of that is right. So either I'm putting it in the wrong place, or I'm screwed up somewhere. I can guarantee you we're not going to get the midnight achievement here ending. Like, I'm not going to play this game all the way back through all of that. Let's see. Let's see if there's some new things we can do with the screwdriver. Can we do anything with this? Seems like you get an animation screen if you try to screwdriver anything. Anyways. Okay. So now we've got an 8-digit panel, which I think I could probably type in a number with. What else would there possibly be to do? Didn't really get any audio there. 3700, we could try that. There's a light back here that's not lit. We have a panel back here. Has a hamster. So now the lights aren't working anymore. So red, 2 yellows, and then a light blue. Red, 2 yellows, light blue. That did a question mark. Did I? Yeah, I'm still able to interact with things. 666. Is there something there? Right. 7 digits for a phone number down here. So let's try typing in this. 311 311 311 and then 399 and then 2364. 4. That's 1 digit too many. So there's 9 numbers. 3700. Yeah, but I'm at the wrong panel now. There was a whole bunch of stuff here as far as the buttons you're supposed to press here, but that's totally missing now. We can't even do the arrow thing. Is there possibly something else on this that we're supposed to look at? I don't think so. Seems like it's pretty much focused on the right side of that page. Let's see. 005151525. Square root of 5 is not an even number. Drawing a snake doesn't make sense. Okay, so I'm giving it the college try this time, but see, the last thing to do would be to hit the button, see what we can do with the hammer. Check dip switch. There's an achievement around this, so I knew. PC load letter. And I'm just clicking on it, but it's doing a different animation, which that's kind of interesting that they bothered to do that. Eventually it just put it up. And we are down. Carriage disconnected. And that's another ending. So we now have a red stapler. This is Office Space reference, of course. Alright. So let's just do the simplest ending, which is just hit all the buttons over and over and over again. And then that solves that, shuts it down. I kind of hate that it doesn't just automatically reset you, though. They've made major improvements here, but I'm still not really loving it. So, again, I'm gonna have to come over here. 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. It doesn't seem like it resets or anything, but it does feel like this is kind of a frustration. I still feel like my idea that they should rewind things might be a better move. Just so you don't have to go back as far. Although, right now, I'm not even sure. Alright, so we're looking for a 6-digit number, which would be not anything there. 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. 3, 1, 2, 2. No, it wants a 4-digit number. Okay, well, it switched on me. 3700. So if it's not 3700, let's try 0073. Alright, what other 4-digit numbers do we have? 1221, 1211, 221. Just try that. 8008. That sounds almost like if that worked, that's gonna give us boobs somewhere. What did I just unlock? Like that did something, but I don't know what. Oh, it gives us the time travel one. Alright, well, let's go back to the past. So, the camera should take control right now and zoom in. And so, now we're in caveman time. Yeah, this is a major improvement. I wish this was the first game they came out with. And one can just, I guess, hope that they maybe gave coupons or discounts to people who owned the previous games before. I guess, though, there's still not really the best bundle. So let's go to the future this time. It's still like $15 if you wanted both of them, and that's asking quite a lot. I'm a little surprised and disappointed they didn't improve the screen any, because that's 97.2. Is there some point where I could put 97.2? Let's see, because I can't read that. Let's see. What are some other things that we know we can do? Well, we have the particularly late game thing where we smash this and we do Binding of Isaac. This is harder to see than before. So I'm hoping this gives me more time. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is even more difficult than the original version. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got it. So it seems like they made it a little bit easier. And they went green instead of red. And then you have a baby zygote symbol, scalpel. I could see an argument being made that this is actually an abortion reference as much as the Binding of Isaac reference. But take it for however you want to take it, I suppose. What are some other things we can do? We can do this, which no, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this, and then this, and then somewhere over here, and then somewhere over here, and somewhere over there, and somewhere over there, and then alright. So let's see, can I solve this puzzle in 6 steps the way it was done before? Probably. Let's see, this, and then this, Did I click the wrong thing? And this. And this. Seems like I can just play with with it this time. So, alright. Doesn't seem like it wants to cooperate. It's not just a blackout puzzle this time, it is just toggling in weird ways. This is more than what I expected. By far. Might just be clicking on the wrong thing though. That might be the case too. There we go. Yeah, but that's, what is this, the earthquake solution? Yeah. That's much better, much more improved as far as an ending. Then we just stick that up there. So if we don't ever run into the city bomber ending, then we might be in a good position. If they just took out the challenge or made it way easier. I really didn't need to reset to do that. 3. I guess the real question is there a perfection achievement in this one or not? Because if there isn't a perfection achievement, then you're fine. Wow, and this camera DNI now is what it is highlighting. AAA-AAAH. All kinds of numbers. Is any of this real? Question mark. We have touch everything 3112. Why can't I change the station? Lock. What is a TPS report? That's a reference office space. This way out. Knife. He's not coming back. Let's see. Study infinity. Here we have a number 11235813 with a Fibonacci sequence depicted, in case you didn't get it. So yeah, this is a Fibonacci sequence. We'll have to put that in. Here we have 55078. Here we have a pentagram. Here we have 8200. Here we have poison. Touch everything. Hold your breath. Man, this is so better designed. Way out. This is so much better designed than the original game. And Ghost. DNI and Morse code. Like, how would I know how to spell Morse code? Dice. Like The Legend of Zelda, Triforce and Dice, and the 4 element symbols from the 5th element, or 4, or just wavy lines. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. A whole bunch of numbers here that an entire picture of a woman. Yeah, this is so much cooler, man. What is it? Some kind of puzzle here. Tic-tac-toe. Let's see. XXX to win. You have 555 as a number. Have we looked everywhere? Let's see. Kilroy was here. Alright, so what can I do though? We see wavy lines. Did I see wavy lines? I see a wavy line here. That's kind of it though. 5. Touch everything. 3 1 2 1. 3 question marks. This is Pluto. This is a Pluto reference. Kaboom. Switch. This might be a map of everything. So, like wavy line. Pac-Man, Ghost Money. So that's cool and all, but I don't even know how to get the right ending. Right, so up to the right, down to the left, down to the left, up to the right. So this, and this. This should be another ending, but it isn't because I guess they got rid of that ending. So correct then would be down to the left, right? Man, I can't really turn the screen upside down, and even if I was in VR I couldn't do that. So yeah, down to the left and then up to the right, up to the right, down to the left. Right. Wait, that's not right. Did I unlock something else? No. Let's see. Down to the left. Up to the right. Down to the left. Well then, doesn't it kind of have to be the other way then? Maybe it's down here, up here, and that. No. The orientation here is just terrible. Wish there was a way to unload it from the printer and just set it the right way. Here we have April Fool's Day. 401. Good. Hey, we've got this. And now I can just hold this to get to 276. This is way easier. I saw some talk on the Steam forum specifically talking about how this achievement in the game in particular is just a little buggy, so it may be very well that you wouldn't have even been able to get all of the things anyways. All of the endings, even if you tried. Alright. So there almost certainly is a way to turn off the air conditioner and crawl through this vent and escape. There's a lot here. This is like a major improvement. We can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 endings over there, plus another 8 over here, so 12 endings minimum listed there. There's what I could just off the top of my head figure out. We got quite a few of them done. But since I just played this game, I really don't have a lot of motivation to try and find other things. And there was the Papers, Please ending. I don't feel like it's worth my time to try some of these other endings, or try to find them myself. And it seems like you could smash any number of things. So, is that another ending? Looks like it is. We're going along here. Yeah, I don't know how you do the Papers, Please ending. Because the passport's here, but I guess you need the stamp over here, and then deny entry, and then you're locked in with your Papers, Please ending. Okay. Hey, we're looking at a chair. I didn't realize we could see that. So, glory to the fake. What is it? Storza. Meanwhile, if we approve, then we let the V from Vendetta guy through, which that too should have been an ending, and it wasn't in the original game, and it isn't in this game either. You just get that animation. So if there's a phone, I know what to do there. And yeah, I could probably spend another 30 minutes. We're already 15 minutes over doing this. But I think this is the point where we would want to end this recording. You can't get to a menu gear or anything, since the controller is just always at the center of your vision. The cursor is always in the middle. I still don't think you'd really want to play this with a controller, though. That is something you would have to do if you're playing in VR, and I don't know if VR really improves this at all. It seems like it wouldn't. But making it 3D has improved it quite a bit, although if it was the same game in 2D and you just could spin around in your chair and look around, that fixed it a lot more. Just panning out the screen and having a full room where you can spread the secrets out a little bit further, everything isn't all scrunched together, is helpful. And it feels like some of the puzzles have been tweaked in ways to make it a lot more easier. So I'm very satisfied with this. That being said, next recording, we're going to just start going through the walkthrough and do all this. I don't see a real need to spend another 2 or 3 hours going through this game, trying to remember the exact course of the solutions, of which they're still pretty complicated. Some are a lot more obvious, but some are still lots of numbers, lots of patterns, lots of things that you'd either have to brute force or just try over and over again. But yeah, I'm very happy. This seems like a major improvement. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.